had no more power over them. And when there's no more fear of death, there's no more fear. Death, where is thy victory? Grave, Sheol, where is thy sting? The world lives under the shadow of the fear of death. Death is the great enemy. The shadow of death affects everything. You think so much of fear is based on death. You know, if I don't get this, I'm going to be rejected. I'm going to be alone. I'm going to be on the streets. I lose my job. I'm going to do this. I'm going to... But what it's saying here is the people of Messiah are stronger than death. You don't have to fear death. Since at least the Middle Ages, cultures have had figures of death. This robed figure with a scythe in there, with a sickle there, the grim reaper. Death is a fearful figure, but you have something so much stronger than death. So if you don't fear death, then what are you going to be afraid of? If you're not going to be afraid of your own life getting killed, then what are you afraid of? Then why be afraid of anything? If the power of Messiah is greater than death, what a liberating thing. If you can knock out the fear of death, you can knock out every fear. You can be free. The gates of Sheol, another layer of truth, a revelation here. Much of fear involves the unknown. That's why scary movies are mostly done in the dark, night scary. Why? Why is darkness part of it? Why is night? Because when it's night, you don't know what's going on. It's the unknown. And we have a fear of the unknown. Much of our fears have to do with the unknown. Like a lot of you are afraid of the future. What's going to happen in the future? What will happen to me tomorrow? But the thing is, the word Sheol, as I said, it means the unknown, the unseen, the question, the unknown. So you could translate, the gates of the unknown will not prevail against you. Meaning the kingdom of Messiah is stronger than the unknown in your life. It means that the unknown will not prevail against you. What does that mean? There's so much you don't know. There are dangers you don't know, and schemes you don't know, and plans of the enemy you don't know, and problems, and crises, and dangers you don't know, and the future you don't know. But it's all right, because the power of God, the power of Messiah is greater than the unknown. What you don't know cannot hurt you if you know Messiah. Because what you do know is more powerful than what you don't know. What you do know in Messiah is more important than all the things you don't know. Don't let the unknown throw you. Don't be in a panic about what can happen. Grow strong in what you do know, and you won't fear what you don't know. Because the love of God is stronger. The power of the resurrection is more important than anything you don't know. The gates of the unknown will not prevail against you. So don't waste your time worrying about the unknown. And don't worry about tomorrow, because you don't know tomorrow. Focus your trust on what you know, and you know the rock, and you'll stand if you stand on the rock. And here's another meaning here, another revelation here. Now this is the most famous rendition of it, the gates of hell. Is it proper to translate this, the gates of hell? It can be, it can mean hell as well. The question here, the question is, the word Hades sometimes appears to mean hell, is translated that way as well. Not only just a place of death, but it can mean that. So what's it saying? That the gates of hell is not stronger than the kingdom of God. The love of God is stronger than hell. In fact, the love of God conquers hell. Because of the love of God, Messiah on the cross, that's conquering hell. That's conquering judgment. No matter what judgment, what condemnation, God's love is stronger than that. The love of God overcomes judgment. And then you have the kingdom of the enemy, the kingdom of hell, that wars against God's people. For 2,000 years and more, he's been warring against the children of Israel, the Jewish people. All hell has come against that people. The most hellish of peoples have come against that people. For anyone who has a question about the existence of Satan, just look at Jewish history. Just look at what's come against them. It cannot be explained by natural explanation. That is demonic. Just look at Hitler and tell me that's not demonic. And the Third Reich, if anything was the kingdom of hell, it was that. A kingdom of death. And yet all the forces of hell trying to wipe out the Jewish people. And yet we can say after thousands of years, the gates of hell have not prevailed against them. Israel is still here. And all those powers, Babylon, Rome, Hitler, Stalin, all are gone. But the nation of Israel lives because the God of Israel lives. The gates of hell have not prevailed. And the gates of hell, Israel is and even to this day, I mean, is it a strange thing? I mean, again, Israel's never out of the news. And now the next thing is the voting for the Palestinian state. They're coming up, it's never out of the news. Why? It's never, there's always people who hate Israel, always people who are trying to destroy Israel, no matter what, no matter where. That's the gates of hell. But when you look at in the natural, when you look at the history of Israel, you'll say, oh my, they're in a terrible situation. You look at them right now. How are they going to survive? How are they going to survive? In every situation, if you looked at any given year of Jewish history, you'd say, how are they going to survive? And yet, you look at the thousands years, they're here because God is here. That's the physical side of the kingdom of Israel.